Today, I am ranking every One Piece character's first known bounty. For example, Luffy had 30 million as his first bounty. Meanwhile, Zoro had 60 million as his first bounty. So, we are looking at every character's first bounty, from the least to the highest. So at number 1 is Chopper, with the lowest bounty ever, just 50 berries. Not 50,000, not even 50 million, literally 50. The world government thought he was just a pet or mascot of the Straw Hat crew, not a real fighter. Despite helping defeat powerful enemies like Baroque Works and CP9, he was completely underestimated. It's kind of funny and sad. A doctor with monster strength, but they saw him as a tiny reindeer. This tiny bounty became a running joke in the series. In number 2 is Beppo, with a first bounty of 500 berries. Just like Chopper, he was mistaken as a harmless animal. Even though he's the talking, martial arts fighting polar bear and the right-hand man of Trafalgar Law, the world government didn't take him seriously at all. His strength, loyalty, and intelligence were totally ignored. This bounty is more of an insult than a reward. It shows how little they knew about him. Next, number 3 is Buggy, with a first bounty of 15 million berries. Back when he was introduced in Orangetown, this clown-themed pirate looked like just another small-time villain, but 15 million was still decent for East Blue standards. What the world didn't know was that he used to sail with the Pirate King Gol D. Roger and was once crewmates with Shanks. Even though he was more comic relief than threat at the time, that bounty would later be nothing compared to what he'd become. And number 4 is Nami, with a first bounty of 16 million berries. She got this bounty after the Enies Lobby incident, where the Straw Hats declared war on the world government. Even though she's the crew's navigator, Nami played a major role in the battle, using her climb attack and weather-based attacks. The government recognized her as more than just a thief or support member. She was officially labeled a dangerous pirate. Next, number 5 is Arlong, with a bounty of 20 million berries. As the leader of the Arlong Pirates and a former member of the Sun Pirates, he ruled over Kokoyasi village with fear. His bounty reflected his threat level in East Blue, where 20 million was considered massive. He was one of the first real villains to show how dangerous the Grand Line pirates could be, and his cruelty toward humans made him a marked man long before Luffy took him down. At number 6 is Usopp, with a first bounty of 30 million berries. But technically, it was under his alter ego, Sojking. After the Enies Lobby arc, the world government listed Sojking as a wanted man for attacking Enies Lobby and helping in the rescue of Nico Robin. They didn't connect him to Usopp at first, so even though he was a sniper and played a huge role in the mission, the bounty went to his masked identity. Still, 30 million was a huge jump from being seen as a weakling. Number 7 is Luffy, with a first bounty of 30 million berries. He earned it after defeating powerful East Blue enemies like Buggy, Don Krieg, and especially Arlong. This bounty was a huge deal, the highest in East Blue at the time. It showed that Luffy wasn't just another rookie. He was already seen as a serious threat to the world government. Number 8 is Brook, with a first bounty of 33 million berries. This bounty was issued long before he joined the Straw Hat crew, back when he was the leader of the Rumbar Pirates. Even though he was a musician, Brook was also a skilled swordsman and fighter. The bounty reflected his strength and past achievements, especially during his time in the West Blue. After coming back to life with the Revive fruit, his legend only grew. But this was where it all started. And number 9 is Frankie, with a first bounty of 44 million berries. He got it after the Enies Lobby incident, just like several other Straw Hats. As the shipwright who helped destroy the world government's blueprints for the ancient weapon Pluton, and someone who fought directly against CP9, he was marked as a serious threat. His strength, tech skills, and bold actions earned him a solid bounty right out of the gate. At number 10 is Big Mom, with a first bounty of 50 million berries. As one of the 4 emperors ruling the New World, her bounty shows her massive power and influence. Even before the Straw Hats entered the New World, Big Mom was feared for her brutal strength, her terrifying crew, and her ability to control powerful homies with her Soru no Mi powers. This bounty reflects her status as one of the biggest threats to the world government. In number 11 is Ace, with a first bounty of 55 million berries. As the 2nd Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates and the son of the Pirate King Gol D. Roger, Ace was already famous and dangerous. His mastery of the flame fruit made him a powerful fighter. the world government placed a high bounty on him because of his strength and his connection to Roger's legacy. Ace's bounty showed he was no ordinary pirate. He was a true heavyweight in the pirate world. At number 12 is Zoro, with a first bounty of 60 million berries. After the Enies lobby arc, Zoro's bounty shot up thanks to his incredible swordsmanship and his role in defeating powerful enemies. As Luffy's right-hand man and the crew's swordsman, he proved himself a dangerous pirate. The world government saw him as a serious threat, and 60 million was a huge step up, marking him as one of the strongest fighters in the crew. Number 13 is Kaido, with a first bounty of 70 million berries. As one of the 4 emperors, and known as the strongest creature in the world, Kaido's bounty reflects his overwhelming power and terrifying reputation. Even before the Straw Hats challenged him, the world government saw him as a massive threat to world order. His near indestructibility and huge army made him one of the most feared pirates ever. Number 15 is Sanji, with a first bounty of 77 million berries. After the Enies lobby arc, Sanji's bounty reflected his incredible combat skills and his importance to the crew as their cook and fighter. Known for his powerful kicks and unwavering loyalty, Sanji proved he could stand alongside the strongest pirates. The world government recognized him as a significant threat, giving him a bounty that showed he was far more than just a chef. Before going to next, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And number 16 is Robin, with a first bounty of 79 million berries. After the O'Hara incident, Robin's bounty skyrocketed because she was the only one who knew the true history, the Rio Poneglyph, and could uncover the secrets of the Void Century. Her powers from the Hana Hana no Mi made her dangerous, and the world government saw her as a major threat due to her knowledge and abilities. Next is Boa Hancock, with a first bounty of 80 million berries. As the pirate empress and captain of the Kuja pirates, Hancock's bounty reflected her power, beauty, and influence. She's also one of the 7 warlords of the sea, which gave her a special status. Her Mero Mero no Mi powers, combined with her combat skills and control over Amazon Lily, made her a force the world government respected and feared. Now we have Crocodile, with a first bounty of 81 million berries. As the former warlord of the sea and leader of Baroque works, Crocodile was a powerful and ruthless pirate. His Suna Suna no Mi powers gave him deadly control over sand, making him a major threat in the Grand Line. The world government put a high bounty on him because of his crimes and his challenge to their authority. So now we have Trafalgar Law and Eustace Kid. Their actual first bounties are still unknown, but when their bounties were first revealed, they were already huge. Kid's bounty was 315 million berries, showing his brutal power and fearsome reputation for causing destruction. The world government saw him as a serious threat. Law's bounty was 200 million berries, proving he was not just strong, but also intelligent and dangerous. As captain of the Heart Pirates and a skilled doctor, Law had already made his mark in the New World. Even though we don't know their true first bounties, the ones we do know make it clear these two were already top-level pirates rising fast. Now let's talk about Don Quixote Doflamingo. His first bounty is still unknown, just like many powerful pirates. But the bounty we do know is 340 million berries. At first, Doflamingo was a warlord of the sea, which gave him protection from the world government. That's why his bounty wasn't as high as some feared. But make no mistake, behind that bounty was a ruthless and cunning pirate who controlled the underworld and even influenced the world government itself. Doflamingo's power, cruelty, and connections made him one of the most dangerous figures in the New World. And finally, Whitebeard and Shanks. Just like Law and Kid, their first bounties are unknown, but when their bounties were first revealed, they were already huge, as the strongest man alive. Whitebeard's bounty was 504 million berries, a massive number that showed just how powerful he was. Shanks's bounty was 1.4 billion berries when we first saw it in the East Blue, marking him as one of the 4 emperors and a top-level pirate in the New World. His reputation for strength and leadership made that bounty well-deserved. So while their true first bounties remain a mystery, the numbers we do know make it clear. Whitebeard and Shanks were already some of the most feared pirates on the seas.